two-time Ghostface survivor and new reporter for CBS 7 New York.
Oh my God, I wasn't recording any of that. 1 second.
Did Scream 7 just confirm Scream 8 is on the way? Or heck, are we getting another go at a Scream TV series? These are the questions we are asking after that blink and you'll miss it mid-credit scene. Stab fanatics, pick up the phone and brace yourselves, because today we're diving into what that final scene could mean for the future of the Ghostface story. Let's get into it. Now, whenever a franchise gets this deep into its run, the big question is always the same. Where does it go next? Scream has never really been a series that leans heavily on sequel teases. Usually, the formula is pretty clean. Ghostface gets unmasked, the killer gets taken out, the survivors act like nothing ever happened, and the movie fades out, leaving us waiting for Ghostface's next return. That's kind of the beauty of this franchise. Each film resets the board and lets the next one figure out its own chaos. But things did change a little with Scream 6, because that movie quietly made franchise history by giving us the very first post-credit scene in a Scream film, with Mindy breaking down that fourth wall.
Not every movie needs a post-credit scene.
It wasn't some huge cliffhanger, but it did open the door for the series to start playing with the idea. And Scream 7 definitely leaned into it a bit more, with a mid-credit scene that shifts the focus over to some familiar faces: Mindy, Chad, and Gail Weathers. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense, because the franchise does seem to be leaning more and more into spotlighting Mindy and Chad moving forward. If there's one thing the Scream universe loves doing after a Ghostface massacre, it's turning the whole thing into headline news. These killings always end up dominating the media cycle, and naturally, Gail is right there, ready to report on it herself like she always has. But this time, something a little different happens. Before Gail can step in front of the camera, Mindy asks if she can take the lead on the story. Now, if you remember, throughout the movie, Mindy's been working as Gail's assistant, learning the ropes and picking up all those reporter instincts along the way. So this moment is essentially her stepping out from behind the scenes and into the spotlight for the first time, delivering the news report and recapping everything that's just happened. And it really does feel like a quiet passing of the torch moment. Gail steps aside, Mindy takes the mic, and suddenly it feels like the movie is teasing what the franchise might look like moving forward with the next generation. Although personally, if the franchise is thinking about continuing the Ghostface story through characters like Mindy and Chad, there was a really cool missed opportunity here. Imagine if, right at the end of the scene, just before the cut to black, we saw another Ghostface standing somewhere in the background. That would have been the first time the Scream franchise properly set up a sequel in advance. But maybe the future doesn't have to be another movie straight away. Honestly, this moment could be the perfect segue for Paramount to explore something a little different, like another Scream TV series. And I'd actually love to see them try that approach again. A show would be a great way to introduce brand new characters who aren't tied directly to the legacy cast, while still keeping everything set in the same world. You could even go the anthology route, with each season following a different protagonist dealing with a brand new Ghostface story. There are honestly so many directions a Scream show could go. And hey, maybe that's something we dive into here on Oddly Horrific, a full pitch video breaking down the best ideas and theories for what a new Scream series could look like. Let us know if that's something you'd want us to take a stab at. And while you're there, tell us what you'd want to see from the future of the Scream franchise. New characters? The return of the Carpenter sisters? Something completely different? Drop all your ideas in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Oddly Horrific for more deep dives, breakdowns, pitch videos, and everything in between for your horror needs. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one, I hope.